continue where we left, miracle number 78. And this is another prediction about the death of a very famous companion, Ammar ibn Yasir radiallahu anhu. And so first of all, I would like to make it clear that when we say prediction as a miracle, we should be clear that these predictions actually come from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And the belief of Ahl Sunnah wal Jama'ah is that Allah is the knower of everything, the seen and the unseen. He knows everything. But Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, what we know about him is that he is the best person ever walked on the face of this earth. But the knowledge of unknown or unseen was hidden from him as well. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala taught him many of those unseen things. And one of them were the predictions that will happen. So, and also, I also mentioned last time that there are many things that happen in history. I can just finish all these 100 miracles in 5 minutes, but I want to take lesson from each and every prediction. I want to explore a little bit further in the history, what really happened. And right now we are in this phase where we are talking about each and every individual of the companion, and we'll talk about Ammar radiallahu anhu as well. Who is he? And the main purpose is that these people are like role models for us, and we should know a little bit history about them as well, and not just Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Because when we learn about different personalities, different lives, that really makes our iman strong, and helps us make them as our role models. So let's talk about this famous companion. He was very famous, Ammar ibn Yasir, for many reasons, and we should know about his life. So let's go back a little bit. This famous companion, before we talk about his miracle, he was actually same age as Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and they both grew in the same place. Obviously, apart from Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam had other friends as well. One of them was Ammar ibn Yasir. And when Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam became a prophet, he accepted Islam very early, very immediately, because they used to get along very well. But the problem was Yasir or Ammar and his parents, Yasir and Sumayya radiallahu anhu, they belonged to a very poor class. They belonged to a very weak class in the society. And what happened as a result? That that time people used to persecute the weak people. And when Islam became more in the news in the society, the rich people or the very people of very high status in the society, they would torture or persecute these weak people. And unfortunately, this family also suffered a lot. So one time what happened, Abu Jahl, he got very angry, and he decided that he should punish this Muslim. So he gathered all the poor and weak people as much as he could, and one day he put all of them in one place and forced them to reject Islam. And they basically, all of them were very, very clear and steadfast that we are not going to leave Islam. So what happened? The parents of Ammar, Yasir and Sumayya, subhanallah, this family is known as the family of martyrs. All of them get martyred. The first person to ever get martyred in the sake of Islam, for the sake of Islam, is Sumayya, the mother of Ammar. And it was very tough for Ammar to see his mother die in front of him. Abu Jahl basically killed in front of him. Abu Jahl killed Sumayya, and she became the first martyr. And also, on the same day itself, Yasir, his father, also passed away in front of him because of this torture. And all those people that Abu Jahl gathered, all of them got killed. All of them were martyred. The only person who was left was Ammar ibn Yasir. He left him because he forced Ammar to say something bad about Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and he was forced to say something bad about Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And at that time, Ammar radiallahu anhu, he was so much emotionally devastated, seeing parents die in front of you, killed this way brutally, it was too much for him, and he said what he said. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala revealed verses that if a person is in such a situation, Allah will pardon them, forced to say something. But anyways, times passed by, the good times came, and people migrated to Medina, and they started to live in peace there. And Yasir also managed to go to Medina, and that time everybody was so excited, and the time came when they had to build the mosque, the masjid, Nabawi. So what happened, the Mosque of Medina, everybody wants to participate now to build this masjid. And when what happened, everybody was helping out. They were carrying bricks, the adobes on their head, or everybody would bring one brick at a time. These bricks were very heavy, so one person would carry only one at a time and help in constructing the masjid. But Ammar, he carried 2 bricks at a time, working very hard, getting that extra ajr. And Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he saw him, he said, "May Allah be merciful to Ammar. May Allah be very merciful to him. He will be killed by a rebellious or a transgressing party." So basically he made a prediction there that Ammar is such a nice person, he's helping us, but he will be eventually martyred by a party who will be on the wrong side. So what exactly this prediction meant was that during the time of Ali radiallahu anhu, as we mentioned that the battle of Jamal, battle of Siffin, and all those battles happened, this happened during the same time. He almost reached the age of 90 years, and subhanallah, even when people get old, they would still go out for jihad. They won't sit at home and have an excuse that, oh, I'm old, I cannot go. He was 90 and he still went for the battle, and he fought very bravely. And what happened, he was on the side of Ali radiallahu anhu. And we mentioned last time very detailedly that Ali and Muawiyah, they saw the situation differently, and we know both of them were qualified mujtahid scholars. And we mentioned a hadith as well, how Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam indicated that Ali will be more on the side of the truth. So that is why this hadith, it came in here, that Ammar radiallahu anhu, he was martyred. He was on the Ali side, and the people who martyred him were on the other side. So that came to be true. This happened in 37th Hijri year.